That was very frustrating. Solve the issue. In hardware. Acceleration. Where you are now. That's much better. Yeah, I do apologise for that, but it was the hardware acceleration decided it was going to be a bit of a twit. I had to shut down everything and then basically reload everything with hardware acceleration turned off. But that's done now, so focus on the game. Welcome back to Middle Earth, and going to be starting on the new volume 3. I've got to speak to him. I'm going to go and speak to Elrond. We'll do that. Load up your plugins and have a quick drink. Oh yeah, it has paused, so don't worry about that. There we go. Load up nicely. Now open up the daily prezzies. We get some copper, lovely. And decorated rune of knowledge. Very nice. I'm using that right now. It's leveled. Okay. So is that leveled up? Yes, yes, yes. Leveled up. Right, what else can I use? I can have 2 defense. I'll leave that for the moment. Those I've got to sell. Maybe carry on with the storyline. Spring Festival. Well, I suppose. I'll get the map. I'm not going to travel now. The free experiences don't get.
Master Elrond awaits.
Right. Let's see what Elrond wants then.
Messages have come from Lothlorien. Messages that cannot be ignored. My sons have returned from the wild, and together they and a hero of Eriador must respond to these tidings with decisive action.
And the hero of Eriador is me. Well, Malbras. Something else to bear in mind is that I've also cranked the graphics up to the maximum that the game can handle. So the detail is going to be a lot better now. Okay on the preview, so that's going good. It's Elrond. To the Hall of Fire. I mean, the game should load up quicker, just generally look better. Well, just all round better, really. But the downside is that there was settings that needed to be changed. How did you get in front of me? One of them being the hardware acceleration. Is that going live? Yes, it is. Good, good. More thing to do, and then I will be ready. Make sure it's actually properly. Which and right. Downside to getting a new system is that sometimes the settings don't always go across just how you want them to. I am rapidly discovering, even though I exported and imported. It's working. I think. Go check. Good. Aragorn doing in Rohan. Yeah, he's heading towards Rohan. I think we know why he's gone Gathered a Dunedain. Okay. We'll bring you to Rangers. Right. Uphold their oath, become the Grey Company, and ride to Aragorn. Right. So even though I'm walking this way, he's going to be in the library before me. Quite impressive. See, I'm going at a fairly decent speed. Oh, hello, Owen. Into the light. Oh, you got a quest for me, have you? Right. Interesting. He's not in his usual spot. Go to Troll Shores. Yep. But in Herblore. No, Herblore or Herblore. Lowlands, though, is he? Weathertop. All the rangers I've had dealings with in the past, I'm going to have to go back and find. I'm a hunter. You're just walking over there, L1. There's nothing. There's literally nothing there. And for me as well. But watch. Floating on something. In. Bizarre. In the Shire. So okay. But gather up the crew. Probably, yeah, it's very true. You're more concerned yourself with the elves, which is kind of appropriate, really. Gandalf was more lands of men, the hobbits. Ilden, that's right. I have to go and find all of them. Evendim, alright, so that's going to be a fun one, because I don't think I've got the transport for Evendim. Yeah, how many are there? Right. Gonna be fun getting to. Ship. Yeah, and you say it's incredible distance, but you're gonna want to go and travel there. Seriously, it's a pain in the ass getting to Forest Hill. What is easy? So I'm impressed with these illusions that you're projecting. Master Elrond. Oh, very another ranger in Angmar who should be part of the Grey Company. Oh, who tell? Yeah. Oh yeah, because Goldir was the one who Yes, Goldir. Yeah, he kind of went a bit loopy because of his daughter. Probably not the most mentally stable right now. Yeah, kind of agree with Elrond on that one. Coronier's alright. Decent ranger. Looks like I'm gonna have to do all these.
In the watches of the night, messages came from Galadriel of Lorien. Messages that give me pause. The company that set forth from Rivendell with 9 now departs with 8, bearing the gifts of the Lord and Lady. Their road takes them now down the waters of Anduin and beyond my sight.
That's basically where Boromir had fallen.
It will not be an easy task to gather the Dunedain. You must travel to Thorinhard to speak with
Ooh,
Elrond.
Legacy of Vitality. Nice. Maps to the Lone Lands. Okay, so I'm going to speak to Foreignhead. Right. Here's Foreignhead. Camp of the Sons of Elrond, north of the Brunnen Gorge in Trollshores. Foreignhead is over there. Oh, that's handy. I'll just take the horse there. I would. So now, have a quick little tour around Rivendell in its now enhanced state. You can see now I'm pretty much at the limit of what the game can do now in terms of like quality. Right. I'm going to head to Foreignhead. First of all, to the stables. Stables are to the west, if I remember rightly. Arthdale Spire of Meeting, which is nice. I'm not worried too much about my gear at the moment. Find this in. I think they're over here. It's been a while since I've been to Rivendell. Right. Oh, wasn't too bad. Let's see how quick I can get over to him.
How can I be of service?
Let's go to Foreignhead, mate. Oh, sure. Foreignhead with travel. 17 silver. So once I'm there, I can either get the Vitality Legacy, which I probably will take, or the map to the Lone Lane. That'll probably be better because of it. If this is what we've got to do, then this is not too bad then. Do. Give me more perp. 10 points short. Damn. Come on.
Radenir has left Thorinhard and gone into the wilderness of the Trollshaws.
Right, so he's over here.
How can I be of service?
Where is he? Radenir is... Radenir has done a day. He is going to be... Oh, he's right up the north, so I'm going to have to go out of here north. They silly buggers, don't you? Easiest way is going to be probably, I think, this path. Go this way. Even I'm reading the map right. Double check. That way. If not, then I have to come all the way back round. I stick to the left. I go up there. That, in theory, take me where I want to go. That's the theory. And then once again break my leg. Alright, that's one way of doing it, I suppose. These things won't attack me. Well, shouldn't do. Considering I'm like twice their level, double their power. Doesn't mean that you won't get the odd random one who just decides he's going to attack you. Or the roaming threats, which are the really big nasty ones that turn up every so often. They're like the big boss battles. Let's go this way. Damn it. In breaking of the legs. Yeah, something. Again, check on that. I'm going to go west a little bit. I'm not going to worry about harvesting right now. Too much hassle. I'll just come back and do it later if I need to. Did? I think this is the way I'm going to go. Looking promising. Now 500, 600 meters away. Definitely looking promising. It's exactly where is he? Past these trolls. Hope he's not in a cave or something, because that would be annoying. Yeah, he's going to be up that top of that hill, isn't he? Yeah, he's going to be up here. He's around here somewhere now. Question is where? Oh. Inside here. Gotta be. Whew. Hello.
This is the moment for which the Dunedain
I'm going to have to do a
have
task for
prepared.
every single one of these ones. So whilst I'm doing it, I am going to get some oils, get some of those, fire up a token, go and mess these things up. Got to defeat 8 warriors, 4 defilers, and a leader. Might as well clear everything out, really. In fact, these again, notice he's just standing there doing nothing. Good. And to be fair, if I had the choice, doing it myself and sending someone else to do it, I know which option I would take. This is with my new bow as well. Should we And last time, punchy. But it has a nice punch to it. I found quite amusing. You just see your mate gets shot with an arrow and you do nothing. It's about. Maybe I can find that leader along the way. Get the defiler because they're annoying. Yep. 2 out of 4 defilers. No, I'm not Nazgul, mate. Why? No, because there's a wall there. Him as well. So now I've got to find 2 more defilers and 1 more. 1 more defiler and 1 orc leader. Where's the orc leader? If I just head towards him, make things a bit easier. And this way? Get down there, I can, yeah, but it's more getting back up again. That's great. Need to get the defiler anyway, so that one done. The leader is... where is he? He is over there. Very nice and easy when he's all just... they mind his own business. I'm gonna... just I've got to find my way back out, which is south. Of course, it's not going to be easy. Simple. It actually is easy and simple. Yeah, this is all the prep before going to Rohan that needs to be done of all. Yeah. Go this way. We'll follow this path around and that hopefully will take me to where I need to go. I can see why he didn't want to go in himself. This place is like a little maze. Oh, we'll go to Forehead. Okay, I'm looking at the wrong bit. I could go to... let's go to Rivendell. Take the horse. Probably be quicker than trying to mess around trying to find my way out and then going all the way back. So it probably will be about the same sort of time. Using. Oh, rightly, I can. Yeah, I'll go south and then over that log bridge. That'll be easier. Meantime, I will put out my inventory. Go. That can go. Go back along there. Such a good job on the hunter. And yeah, I could have used my desperate flight, but I've got a nasty suspicion I'm going to need that later. Before the cooldown would have been used up. That would have been in. Pain in the bottom. There was a nice little discussion today on Twitter about Marvel villains, elves. That if you look, there's been so far 3 elves from the Lord of the Rings films that have gone on to play Marvel characters, villains. 1, called Elrond, Hugo Weaving, went on to be Red Skull, Captain America. There was one, I forget the character's name, but he went on to play Ronan the Accuser in Guardians of the Galaxy.
How can I be of service?
And Kate Blanchett, who played Galadriel, went on to play Hela. And the joke being that Hela is what happens when Galadriel gets hold of the One Ring. Obviously not true, but it just struck me how funny that is. And I've got to the wrong bloody place. Needs to go to Foreign-Head. I'm an idiot. Let's try it again. Still a bit of a mind. Yeah, this. I was looking at the extra items and stuff that I've got. That's better. Yeah, today's probably going to be a chill day. Nothing too fancy. I'm going to see if I can get to Rohan by the end of the stream. She'll probably be in that sort of 3:45.
You have given Roddenir the message?
Yes.
Good. Tondite is certain to join the Grey Company,
That's another
but
go.
he must first be asked.
We'll go to Weathertop. Okay, I'm not worried about the reforging just yet. Question give.
Tondite is certain to join the Grey Company, but he must first be asked.
Right. So Weathertop. Weathertop is in Lone Lands, so the easiest place for me to go to is going to be Uruf. Easy enough. Osgood. There's Osgood. Basically it'll be Mount Osguruf and head west. Find old ranger dude at the base of Weathertop. Be about sort. Yeah. So. Give me. What's going to be? Ooh, tier 4 Legacy of Vitality. I'm going to save that for now. I'm not going to use it just yet until I get close to my imbued level. Yeah, it will mean I have a little bit of a health loss, but in the long term it'll be better. In the distance, old Weathertop there. See how much more detail you can add in this game now. Plus the music as well. I probably could tweak the settings a little bit better, but you know they are pretty much maxed out now. One item to reforge. We'll try and do it all in one kit. Like when I go to reforge my main item. How far away is he? Kilometre away. Okay, so he's. I'm gonna have to go around this southern end over top. Shows you how big it is. You can still see the buttresses. Or the other supports off the edge there. Good. We'll cut a few, not cut corners, but make it a little bit, the journey a little bit faster. Ooh, Bob. I know it would never happen, but I mean, I would love to see what this game could be redone as, with better graphics, but with a modern game engine. How that would look. Oh, thank you very much for joining me, Devantian. I'm sorry, I am always really bad at pronouncing people's names. I'm glad you're enjoying it. This is gonna hurt. Yep, you know what happened. Yeah, Lord of the Rings is one of these sort of ones I've been playing on and off for a few years, and well, basically since practically it came out, really. Okay, I'm gonna slightly make that mistake again. That's going to be the better way up that path. So we're trying to head towards Rohan at the moment. And gathering up all these lazy rangers. Okay, to be fair, I know a couple of them have been injured. I think this guy was injured, which is why he's staying there. Getting close to him. Gotta be getting close. Let's go this way. I'm playing as a hunter at the moment, but I do have quite a few other characters as backup, and I'm probably going to, if I ever decide I'm going to take a break from this character for a little bit, this hunter, I'm probably either going to go for my burglar, play that one from scratch because it's a completely different style character to this one, or the Bjoring, who's the guy who can turn into a bear. Haven't decided yet. Right.
So the time has come at last.
And for each of these, I've got to do a little task. Which is not so much frustrating, but you think, look, you've had all this time to do this. Why aren't you doing it now? This way. Always right. Slide around here. Find a way up. I think is this way. So it's going to be up there, isn't it? Right, so what's this? Is it? Look for the hidden cache. Right, it's probably going to be underneath like a tree or something. I mean, that's easy to find in the future, but you have to know where to look.
Looks like you might be easy pickings.
Oh, good. Oh, he's found it, right, so I'm going to have to beat him. That'll take a few seconds. Yeah. Easy. And he's just respawned. Hey, look, you see that? Stupid hawk. And now go back. Yeah, these tasks aren't particularly difficult. I mean, they just have to be done so the rangers can finish their task and go on their merry way, which is to form the Grey Company and to go and help Aragorn. Right, that one.
I'm pleased to have these items back.
Take that again.
Thank you. We will have need of Cyrodiil's calming wisdom
Ooh,
on the road
Legacy of
south.
Agility. Very handy. For a hunter, I will take that, no problem. Right, so I'm going to go to Bree Land. Oops. Easy enough.
We will have need of Cyrodiil's calming wisdom on the road south.
Okay, so where in Bree Land is it? It's going to be near these first. Okay, if we go to Bree and then head north, is going to be that one. Why I love being a hunter. Transporting is so much easier. There. Stay. No, let's not, just in case. That's where the computer is. Here we are, level up. This is Bree. It's actually quite appropriate that I'm doing a nice little mini tour around the areas I've been to already. It shows off the various areas on my new system. I'll say, Town of Bree. Get rid of it. There's a few quests here that I've obviously missed, but I'm not worrying too much about those. Right, I'm focusing primarily on the epic quest line. My main focus. Then if it gets to a point where I know I'm getting a bit slow on leveling, then I probably will go back do them, or you know, sort of pick them up as I find them. I'm not going out of my way to do it. How close is he? He's 200 meters away. Ooh, bit of silver. That's rare. But this is the, we say, the calm before the storm. This part. I mean, the way this particular quest is I'm, I suppose, in the lull.
Aragorn has need of us, and that is
Go
all
back to
we
the
need know.
battle bar, right? Let's say, for example, I just did Mirkwood, which had a crazy amount of action quests in it. And this is just before Rohan. I mean, the game itself is massive. Really is massive. So, if you, for example, you can go from here to the Shire, Breeland, where I am now, to here. Eventually, you'll get to Isengard, Rohan, including Northern Mirkwood, which is one of the new areas they just added last week. Then you've also got Rohan proper, and Gondor, and Mordor. They've got lots of things to do. Now, if you're after a game that is all action all the time, Lord of the Rings isn't for you. It has action, but it all goes between action, storyline, action, storyline. At the moment, this is the storyline part. Generally, the storyline is like a lot of talking, going backwards and forwards, just doing little things. But as you get further and further into the game, those become less important. But it's like literally just before I head to Rohan, so this is why it's important. It gives you a little bit of extra experience. Goes off the towns. Moment they Bree is, I think, go this way. Get to see the prancing pony, which, if you're familiar with Lord of the Rings or Middle Earth lore, you'll understand why it's quite important. Let's meet our Butterbar, who is in here. Let's go for that one.
Will you look at me, going on and on like this?
With some food stuff. Where's the food stuff? Okay.
There is so much to do.
Oh, right. Main room, right. Find some food stuffs wherever they. Zoom in just a little. We'll check something. One of the parlours. Ah, one of the parlours. Right, okay, that'd be why. Parlours are like little storage areas. Seen it? No, that's the exit. Don't want to go that way. Ah, there you go. There's the food. Now I've got to go all the way back to the lazy barman. Find these other bits and pieces as well now. So we've got to carry all of them. That's the mushrooms I'm carrying today, right? But each one is different. Okay. That's kind of makes sense. A little bit. This better be the last one, or I'll be unhappy. I'm carrying today. Large pumpkin. You carry a large pumpkin, or is it just a box? Oh yeah, it's a large pumpkin. Not good.
Some rude types have come to Bree lately.
He is... where is he? The table in the main room. Right. So he is this way. Ah, there he is.
There'll be changes around here, I don't mind telling you.
Oh, shush. Right, so now we'll go and we're going to try and... But before, he's probably going to set me up for a trap or something. Get rid of the way these scoundrels work. North Gate, I need to head... follow the path round to get to the last one and then head north. Right. Enough. Let's see, where is he? Not that path I want to take, is the next one. Is this one here. Yeah, some areas of the game are definitely more action-packed than others. Like there was the time when I was in Moria, that was pretty much, you know, action from day to day. Where is he? Where's the little monkey? He's, right, yeah, he's definitely set me up for a trap. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't.
There'll be changes around here, I don't mind telling you.
Got it? Yeah, one shot. One shot and I beat him. He thought it was some big hot shots. Like, nah. Was that a bit of trouble there? I defeated the hawk. And one more. I can look at it. Time in the game. It is. It's just gone 1 PM in the game. Was that my time? And that's my time. More still. I got 6 experience of picking up that silver. Yay.
I was right to worry.
Agility, definitely the agility.
Holros loves the Shire and its people.
Greenfields is in... gonna be Mickle Delving, so that's gonna be... this way. Makes things a bit easier. Not by much. There's he's right by broken borings. Nice. Let's have a look at. Let's see if I can get a fast travel to broken borings. That might make them a bit better. So, also sluggy.
How do you do?
Screw it, I'll just go myself. Which is no fast travel, so by the time I've found the route and discovered exactly how to get there, it'll be quicker to go myself. Music's all good. Shire now. Look at that. Rolling hills. Farmlands. With a purple tint on the. Don't worry about that. No. Focus on what I'm doing. An objective. Part of the spring festival, I believe, or like the regular events that they have playing every so often. Move this camera just a little bit. I moved it the other day. Better. Hobbiton by water, also just known as Hobbiton. Not far from Bilbo's house. Back end. Given that big tree is, it's north of that. Getting closer. This is like, say, pretty much like a little tour. The early areas, right? Taking you around Middle Earth to various locations. Odd shells, because that's going to be the king and the buttocks. Not much I can do about that. That was kind of designed that way. A river coming up soon. Oh, about 2/3 of the way there. Definitely a good place to sort of come back to if you know, you need some resources for your low-level crafters. Like the copper, things like that. How far will it go now? 550 meters, give or take. So this is not like Moria where it's up and down and backwards. It's all like ruined. You know, have to fight up against loads of things. Much as I love Moria, it's a pain in the arse to travel around. That never sounds good when that happens. Turn that off. 30 names are off. Should make it a little bit smoother. Would you put a floating name above everything? Where is he? He's going to be somewhere near. There he is. He hasn't spotted him. His task for me. What do you want me to kill?
There are troublemakers loose in the Green Hill country.
Okay. Troublemakers in the Green Hill country. Take that long. far away is that? Oh. No, I was going to run there. Take my horse. In. Oh, I've not actually heard about that one myself. Nick Perimov. Keep an eye out for that. Then one thing, when in this, once we get to Mordor and complete the quest line there, there's still things to do. They may have got some inspiration from that. I don't know. Gotta go 500 meters. It's not too bad. And you're having a nice horse. You imagine it'd be a pain in the buttocks if you didn't have a mount, but you normally get at least one freebie one at some points. Not too bad. And their stats aren't fantastic, but it's better than nothing. Better than walking. Oh, hello. Go. Just so you guys see what the character looks like. His horse. Normal horse, he just happens to have red bones painted on it for strange reason. Won that in a box. Hey. I think the hobbits are too happy with me riding over their houses. Okay. Oh, there he is.
You'll be in for a fight if you mess with me and my gang.
Really? Out. One shot. Two shots. 3 shots. Deal with the troublemaker in Green Hill Country. Got to deal with the next troublemaker. He is... a tour around the Shire at the moment. You win, stop it. So I was reading the text from what he was saying. You win, stop hitting me. What's so nice when somebody big and more powerful than you takes you on, is it? And you think you can go along bully hobbits? No, they've got a lot of friends. I'm one of them. I've got to go now. Okay. Let's go this way. Didn't deal with that troublemaker, and probably have to deal with one more. They do seem to enjoy doing things in multiples of 3. Getting me experience and getting me gear. Where is he? Ah. What he's trying to do. You're trying to pick up some more hobbits. I mean, seriously, look at the size of them. They are like children.
You'll be in for a fight if you mess with me and my gang.
Yeah. Next I'm going to go to... Oh, there's literally only 2 of them I have to deal with. That's an end. Get him back to the ranger. Take shortcuts through the swamp. Jump this. No. Frogmorton. That's a great name. Frogmorton. Sometimes you get these really just great big toads and frogs. Like these ones, we were talking about massive ones. Size of a dwarf. Which when you're a little bitly low level being, you see that coming towards you. It's scary. Greenfields. 600. Yeah, Lord of the Rings has always been one of those long-term games. There's so much to do in it, especially if you become a deed hunter. No, it's ridiculous amount. I think how many I've actually done. A lot. Gonna be over here. Your quest done.
Can you help me make this decision?
Travel south with the Grey Company.
You are right. My fate lies on the southern road.
Yep. There's that one done. Alright, so it's secondary part. Okay, so I need to go to that's not that far. That way. Dr. Lobo Sackville Baggins. Right, so make that my main focus. That's what we're doing, focus. Up, it'd be up there. They are Sackville Bagginses. They are, well, again, if you're familiar with the lore, you'll know why they're not exactly the well-liked group of hobbits.
That ranger will be leaving the Shire. Very interesting.
Yes. That's... Of course, now that the Sackville Bagginses know that the ranger's leaving, they're probably going to get up to some kind of shenanigans whilst the ranger's gone, because he was kind of keeping an eye on them for Gandalf and things like that. With him gone, probably going to have a knock-on effect later. Might do, might not. From a lore point of view, you can just kind of understand why.
Thank you for helping me to decide.
Let's go with Heritage Route.
Your next journey should take you to Esteldine.
Nice. Like that. That is a reforge. I'll do that at the next opportunity. The critical up. Well, yep. That's probably a more and more important one. New shoulders. Increasing. Okay, yeah, I lose a little bit on the agility and the vitality, but I do gain power and resistance. Too bad.
Your next journey should take you to Esteldine.
Eldin. Eldine. Get rid of these old quests I don't need. Right, let's load in. Loading. Loading. That's handy. I've got the transport for there. Very handy. Ow. So, ooh. Just nail back there. That's better. Still snowing a little bit over here at the moment. That's made the air a little bit on the cold side, even with the heating on. It's still a bit chilly.
Halbarad must hear what you have to say.
Right, that I can do. I have to go to. Right, so we'll go out the back of this building. Keep heading east. A reforger. There isn't. Okay, didn't think there would be. Worth a shot. I won't break down the other items until they get to about 31 or 32. That all seems to be like the sweet spot for the legendaries. You have like you two main, the rest just break down. Like level 40, like 31. Away, a kilometre away. Chances I'm going to kitty. That's a fox. Follow the directions. Walk. Joint. Oh, yes, he's right at the edge of the map. Okay. Easy enough to find. Yeah, get there. This is not far from Angmar, which is like pretty much north of here, which is a really yucky place to go to. Very dangerous. And the home of the Witch King. When he's not out doing stuff for old Sauron. Basically the and he called home. He was one of the more powerful than that. Obviously not powerful as Sauron, but definitely not somebody you really wanted to mess with. Ooh. Giant legs. Where is he? He's probably going to be inside that chamber over there. Gotta be. Ooh, there. Yeah, never rely on me for pronunciation guides. Duck.
We win little if the northern lands are lost to evil.
Let's have some. Oh, deal with these guys now. Okay, so where's the statue? Nothing around there. No. Five. Just follow around to the right. That's probably going to be the best way of doing it. Get some items as well. Can I go this way? Nope. Can I go that way? Nope. Follow this around. See where it takes me. There's to be something in the background there. What? Again there, right. Guys as well. This is what I'm enjoying being a blue line hunter. Move and shoot at the same time. Whereas the red line hunter is more sort of like plonk themselves in one spot and shoot anything that moves. They have slightly more power abilities to reflect that. Whereas the blue line hunter is probably more survivable in my opinion. Got a follow from Odin. Thank you very much. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. Gonna be the hard part. Can I go this way? No. Look at these blinking statues. They are gonna. Oh, they're all gonna be over here, aren't they? Slippers just falling off there. What's the weather like around where you are in the world? Is it sunny, cold, pleasant, windy, hailstones? Just curious. Don't have to answer if you don't want to. Want to look? All good. Go this way. The one there. These characters are in Lord of the Rings lore, but Lord of the Rings Online lore, very, I won't say important. They're definitely, well, I mean, Witch King definitely is important, but the other two are almost like lesser Nazgul, for want of a better term. Well, I'm just going to level in a minute. Let's go. Down then. My inventory's leave room. Ah, there's one. Huh. Another power. Also do is eat one of my carrot cakes. Right, so now we'll get the Witch King one and Mordif. Right, so there's one. Hopefully the other one should be around here somewhere. Do a look-see up here. Get rid of these guys. Blood warriors. Femme ou de warrior. Probably gonna be some more up here. Very big area this. I'll go. Oh no, I can. Corrected. More statues. Will be another way of getting up here. Yeah, I thought so. Where is this other statue? Keep going around here and using the right hand wall. Oh. Oh. Probably gonna be another one then in this little corridor. Yep, called it. Him as well. Is the Witch King. Recognise him by his. Oh, he just got a distinctive look. Then I've got to find the statue of Mordif. Probably going to be across of there. No, I'm going to have a hunt for it. Up down there, it escapes. Won't be a problem. Right. Yeah. Good afternoon, Ace of Thorns. I saw your video that you published on YouTube the other day. Thank you for the shout out. Yeah, this is Lord of the Rings now in pimped up vision. Where is it? Right. Mordif. Do seem to be following okay, where haven't I gone? Try. Oh hello, you just spawned. Ah. Get. Yeah, by me. Yeah, I mean this is a sort of in the darkened, more sort of dingy area at the moment, doing the what I'm referring to as the Rohan preparation. Basically, doing these little tasks for the remaining rangers so they can go and help Aragorn. They can't do it until they've all had tasks that they were assigned to done, and for various reasons, as you can imagine, they've not been able to do them. Basically what I'm doing now is I'm helping them. Right. Walter Howden, where he is, if I remember rightly, this way. What I'm going to do is drop down here. I'm going to regret this. It's not only am I running at the high specs, but I'm also using the HD graphics pack as well. It's basically, I don't want to say it's the limit of what the game can do, but it's getting close to it. There's probably like a few other little tweaks I can make every now and here and there, but the vast majority of it is this is what the game can do now. I mean, it's loading faster as well, which is brilliant. The only problem was just before the stream started, OBS decided it was going to throw a fit because I was using hardware acceleration, and it didn't like that. But now that problem's sorted, all good. Quite annoying because when I tried it the other day, it was working perfectly, and then for some reason, it just decided, nope, not going to work now. Where am I going? I need to go south. Rohan. Oh, it's not on this week. Oh, is somebody ill? But mind you, last week was pretty good. I'm still behind on the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Oh, Snowed Out. Oh yeah, it's kind of appropriate. Yeah, it's I haven't caught up in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for ages. The last one I watched probably just before they went on the mid-season break. That's the way I want to go. But I'll use my desperate flight. It's not perfect, but it all works. No, after the Framework series, the Lighthouse. That was they just had all the shenanigans with the Lighthouse. That was the last one I was able to watch, which I think is after the Framework. I had a feeling I was ahead of you, so like I say, I'm not gonna spoil it. But you understand why it's called the Lighthouse, and it doesn't spoil anything, but it'll make sense. But what else is it? I have to seriously looking forward to. Yeah, that's pretty much where I got up to. I think not E4. I think episode 4. I think it's maybe a bit earlier. I was able to. Yeah. I'm not gonna say any more because I will end up accidentally spoiling it for you. But Infinity War. That's the next one. That's gonna be good. Basically, as soon as I can book tickets for it, I'm going to book tickets for it. Nice big old IMAX, our local cinema. Great big comfy seats. Much nachos and popcorn as my belly can handle. Big old bottle of Pepsi Max or something else, whatever they got. Unfortunately, as much as I would love to book it now, I am so tapped out for cash till the end of the month. It's ridiculous. But next month I'll be fine. So it's like literally April the 1st or whenever I get paid. Yeah, I'm just going to slam down some cash.
Return now to Diavoon in Esteldine with my command.
Esteldine. But that's when I'm also going to get the Elgato streaming deck as well, which, yeah, that's going to be fun setting that up. I can think of it like sound effects. It's like when I was running the Star Trek Adventures stream last night and I had the music playing. to have all that pre-programmed onto an Elgato deck or something very similar to it. I just go, right, intro music, or red alert, or run the credits and things like that. It's just brilliant. It will take time to set up, and it'll be an ongoing project. If I could drive, then I probably would go to a midnight showing, or if the cinema that they're building like just up the road from me was completed, yeah, I could just walk there. Now that'd take me like, if I sort of the brisk walk, probably about 10-20 minutes.
I will do as Halbarad wishes. Bring your message next to Colin.
So that's basically the one I want to I need this one. Will of Fate. The Legacy of Fate. Oh no. Numenorian Beastmark. Don't need that. Maps of Fraud Shell. That will probably be the best one for me, because that will make me go there quicker.
Bring your message next to Colinglod in
I
Evendale.
don't think I have the Fraud Shell. Tinada. Where is it? I think Evendim. Evendim is Tinada. Right, that's what I need to do. Is get the horse to Tinada. I'm going to be going to the Comic Con in May, the London one. I'm going to be going on the Friday. I've actually got some cash put to one side for that. Probably have a little bit more by then as well. So depending upon who's there will determine who we'll go and see. It's like last year there was Mini Me was there, Vern Troyer. Then Nolan North was there.
How can I be of service?
We can go for all 3 days. As much as I would like to, the going on the Saturday, there's just way too many people there for my liking. It also, I don't just mean actually at the con itself, but on the transport, which going through central London, which is what I would have to do to get there, would be absolutely. But the Friday's just nice. I might try one day to do the Sunday, I get the Friday and the Sunday pass, but this year, no, I'm just gonna go on the Friday. That's kind of good. That's the thing. I mean, it's not actually a problem for me to get there, because if you look on the map, where the convention hall is in London, if you go directly south, giving away where I live here, by about 6-ish miles, basically where I live not far from it. It's just because I can't drive, I have to go via public transport. That's what causes the problems.
I wondered if this day would come.
Oh, very nice. Yes, because I would imagine it would be. Yeah, then.
I will go with the Grey
It
Company.
means a lot. Last year,
There
for
is
example,
something I
it
must
took
first
me
do.
probably from
The Ranger
leaving my
Colin has
home
long stood watch over
to
the
get
ancient
into
city of
the
Illuminos
entrance.
in Evendem.
Probably took
He is
me
to join the Grey Company on its southern road.
probably
He will
took
need
me
to leave
about
that city
just under an
behind.
hour, and I probably could have done it in 45 minutes if I'd have got the right connections. Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, last year as well, I had a major blister on my foot by the end of the day, and that was like, ooh, my legs are achy. Plus, because it was like really, really hot at this time. Well, it's like basically like the opposite of what it is now, and to the point where I'm sort of sitting on the bus with my box of swag and everything else, all my pictures signed. Now my crit roll pictures, my D&D book signed by Mark from High Rollers and Katie and everything. My bags, I'm like looking really being protective of it. And then when I went to get off it was like my bus stop, my legs had seized up, and I'm like hobbling off the bus like an 80-year-old man. You see people going, "You right there?" It's like, yeah, I'm fine. I just need to. And it's like, you know, we had to like click your joints. Even if it's getting cold, I'm gonna put the heating on. Got a remote control for my heating. Fantastic. Where'd he go? Buggered off. Yeah, 10-hour coach journey. Nah, I've done that once before. Never again. Trains I can kind of get away with. At least you've got some leg room. But a coach journey, although cheaper, would just... Yeah, that's the other thing to worry about as well. It's I would be so knackered by the end of the Saturday if I did a 3-day stint at Comic-Con. It was bad enough on just doing the Friday. Yeah. Oh, I completely agree with that. If you've got the budget, definitely spend that little bit extra. You can. One of the reasons why whenever I go on a plane, I always try and always try and pay that little bit extra so I have the bulkhead seats, or you know, basically somewhere I can stretch my legs out. Otherwise, you'll be, you know, getting to a certain point and I just won't be able to move. Right, so you want me to clear it? That I can do. Oh wow, that's so... Yeah, that's the thing that always worries me about those ones, is you get like a, you know, like a decent band you want to go and see, and then it gets ruined by bad accommodation. Make sure I get this. Yep. I think there's 2 more. And one thing I was actually seriously thinking about doing for this year, but part of me was like, not sure if it'd be practical, is the Doctor Strange costume that I've seen that I really want to get. But the only thing I'm more concerned with is the fact that if it's as warm as it was last year at the convention, I am going to be sweating like a... Well, sweating like a pig, one of the Pliers' way of saying it. Oh wow, trip was saved by the hotel right next to the venue. Oh, fantastic! It's always good when like another place sort of steps up and is like, yeah, that ain't right. Let's see if we can do something to fix it out for you. Yeah, the thing is, it wasn't helped by the fact that there had been, you know, like about a week or so before a major terrorist attack in London as well. So it was like, we need to make sure everything was what's the word? Everything was the security was tight. I mean, it was quick, but because there was a lot of people, it really did sort of make you stand outside in the queue for absolutely ages. A little bit more unbearable. That was not pleasant. I mean, like I was in like sort of shorts and t-shirt, but even so, I was very warm. To be in that weather and that condition, loads of people. Excuse me, let's stretch my arms. Ow. and then be in a big old costume. Yeah, I mean there was a few people in front of me, but I don't know if they changed it, but they had. It seemed like they were trying to direct the people with the big costumes to one queue, and the people who were just going in regular clothes like myself to another, or something that can be checked quick and they go, yep, check. That's what they seem to be doing, but it may have just been a coincidence, and it may have just been like one group that I saw, because once it was inside it was alright. It was just getting inside that was the issue. But it's something to deal with. Plus also I think if I did go in costume I'd need someone to be my... Yeah, that I would change on site, because I had a quick look and then there's plenty of places for you to change and to hold your stuff, but then I've got the issue of then having to change back into my regular clothes and then bring everything that I've got on the way home. If I knew somebody who was going, I could make use of their driving, then I would sort of go away. You can drive me there and back, I'll pay for your tickets to go in. And buy your lunch. But from what I've seen, that they are fairly good for having places for people to go and change in costume. But obviously, you've got the hassle of having to change in costume. But still, imagine it would be better for me to do that than to travel 5-6 miles on public transport, dressed up as as Dr. Stephen Strange. It'd be quite amusing. But it's quite funny when you actually get closer to it and you're like at the train and the overground station, and you can see everyone. You're getting close when you start spotting like costumes. yeah, we're using made-up names. You can just see the look in his face. It's like, it's actually. But it's like in the film itself, when he says, "No, my name is Strange. Who am I to judge?" I love that line. It's just so. It's just so stupid and funny at the same time. Yeah, I'm definitely getting hyped for Infinity War. Then a couple of months later, that seemed okay. Call it 1st of May, just to make it easy to work out. May, June, maybe July. Deadpool 2, starring motherfucking Cable. Also played by Josh Brolin, who is going to be playing Thanos. The trailer for Deadpool 2 is just the Bob Ross impression is so funny. Beat the devil out of that. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure when that one is, but that's never going to be in my job, because that's one I've been waiting for ages. I mean, I could remember seeing the original.
That is the way of it then.
The original Deadpool, and obviously the post-credit scenes come up, and it's just a few people getting out, leaving. I was like, wait. As he spiels, like, oh yeah, and by the way, the next film's going to be Cable, which is like, yes! Cable Summers.
We should travel now north to Forokel.
Blue Forokel. Ooh, I've got a chest. See what that gets me. Yes. And I've got some more marks. And I've got some attack damage. Ooh, nice. Okay. That gives me a little bit more armor, so I'm going to equip that for now. That's a jeweler's case. Getting these new cases now. Find somewhere. Meantime, what I am going to do is sell my crap.
What do you need?
Ant-Man and the Wasp. Bloody hell. Yeah, it's like, what's... That's another one that's going to be good. Don't need those. What I will do is lock that. Get rid of that. Lock that as well. Still. Keep that, keep that. Let's sell that. Sell that. Please sell that. Back to Forage Shell. Where's that gone? But I don't actually have the skill to go to Forage Shell yet. A bit of a grindy one. I think. Hang on. No, I don't, do I? No, I don't. Get me cold. It's like one part of me is warm, one part of me is cold. That's not too bad. So I was expecting it to drop me like over here or something. The only other one I need to see at the moment, I don't think I'm going to get a chance to see it before Infinity War comes out, is Black Panther. Because everyone's been saying that is really, really good, and from what I've seen of the clips, it does look friggin' good. But just not sure if I'm going to get a chance to see it. At least not before Infinity War comes out. Too busy, unfortunately.
Some mysterious foe is endangering the prey of the Lossoth hunters. I've tracked the Screaming Shadow to its lair. We must finish it.
The Ranger Lothrondir has knowledge of the southern lands through which the Grey Company must pass. But he will only take that road once he is certain the Lossoth of Forachel are free of danger.
Okay, no problem. Big bears. I think these aren't bears, something else. Yeah, definitely not bears. There's a lot of creatures around here. Damn. Oh, yeah, there's a bear frozen in the ice there. No, tell us, he was not frozen in the ice, he was behind the ice. Sure, in the ice, right? That means there's probably something going to be coming out of it, or something. All right. Fuck. They'll switch to fire. There being ice creatures. Oh, good. Just out of curiosity, what browser are you using? Because I know there was a bit of a wibbly with Chrome a few days ago, so they may not have 100% sorted that out yet. Oh, Firefox, yeah. Yeah, I was using Firefox last night when I was running Star Trek Adventures. Yeah, go this way. Because Chrome takes up a ridiculous amount of memory. It's getting ridiculous in terms of how much memory it takes up now. Where else have I got to go? This way. Down this path. The hell's that? Wait, where is it gonna be dead? I get the habit of kiting because apparently you need to do that a lot in Mordor when you start off. But I think as I mentioned before that if it gets too hard for me to play Mordor, then I may just switch over to one of my other characters and play as like either the Bjoring or as the burglar, and those are the two I've narrowed it down to. So I'll probably just like run up a poll or something saying what should be my next character, or I may even do a thing like I did with at Star Wars and have like an alternate character day. But that's in the future. Screaming Shadow. What is the Screaming Shadow? Let's just see if no, that'll give him range. Can't even mount my horse, which is a bit annoying. Can do. Use the hope token. Young girl crouches by a ragged campsite. Well, obviously me. Not gonna be anyone else, is it? What do you mean me again? We've never met. Unless we have met. You're talking. Excuse me. Fancy young lady. And apparently she's pissed off with me, something chronic. I don't know this woman. You remember? Well, obviously not. Because of you, I was cast out of my home. Oh. Yeah, now I remember. Yeah, that's kind of my fault. Gunane, without name. Yeah, well, you were a complete bitch. Will you swear it? Yeah, she ain't happy. Oh. She decided to attack me. Her fault.
The Lossoth will now be able to bring in their prey without interference. I thank you.
Well, I don't need the map to Angmar because I know I can transport it. I will take the scroll of renewal.
You must travel then to Ohire.
Oh, that's how it's pronounced. I always pronounce it Alcair. Oh, poop, I do have the transport to Forest Shell. That's bad. Oh well. Alcair, where's Alcair? Make sure I go to the right one, because there's two transports. But it's West Angmar. Okay. So I'm on chapter 8 so far. Hopefully, I can begin the journey to Rohan proper soon. And my nasty, it still looks good.
You've come just in time.
Oh, got to do a skirmish. Minimum level 60. Rescue in Nurzgashu. Right, so I need to first of all find a... Okay. That's good. I think, where's the nearest place that does... Nope. That's right, I'll wait till... Skirmish, instance finder. Go to specific. What was it? Rescue. I will travel now.
Taken by some madness, Golodir has ventured into the rift. The air is thick with menace, and the stench of Thauloch lingers.
Make your way. Got my healer protecting me. Ooh. That music sounds a bit loud, so I'm going to turn that down a bit. Right. Okay. Kind of like weird living rock thing. Borakalak. Oh, another one. Fumarole. Borak. No. Yeah, that rolls. I'll have to do a couple more times. Again. Yeah, probably not going to worry too much about the bonus encounters on this one. The thing about skirmishes, you can keep repeating them as many times as you want. You could literally do the same one all day if you wanted. It would be strange, but you could do that. So if I like those, then I can do it. And here. Rename my herbalist now to Herbwin. Can't remember who suggested that, but quite funny. Come on. Oops. One more. Alright, one more. This one's proving to be a bit tougher. Oh, the wrong way. Okay. Well, it looks like I'm able to do this now. If I can, before going to that section. Where's that beastie? Probably going to be in that area over there. If he's not, I'll just head back. Oh, there he is. Nice. And now I'm going to head back, go to the next part. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking as well that moving the stream to 12 o'clock on the Sunday seems to have done a lot better in terms of people turning up, so I think I'm going to be keeping it at that time from now on, unless, yeah, obviously no technical issues. Once again, prove my nemesis. You're just walking right across them. You got. Something's coming. But what? He's trying to break down that door. Oh. I don't know what he is, but quick. That was a nice easy one. Found bounties. Yeah. So that big demon thing had basically held sway over your mind, basically telling you you'll be able to see your daughter again. Ooh. Messing with your head. You're still a ranger, mate. Exactly. He wanted you for a reason. Dunedain are gathering. We must ride to the aid of our Lord Aragorn in Rohan. Time has come at last. Yes, leave Angmar behind. Not far from Nevlin as well. Yes. One second, it's got just me. I think the best place for me to go to deal with my reforged items is going to be.
You have my deepest thanks for aiding me in the rescue of Goladir. You have come a great way.
Rivendell,
You
I
should now
think.
return to Rivendell.
Right, let's see. Map. Rivendell. Where's Rivendell? Troll Shores? There's somewhere I can have. Item mark. Yes, there is. Fantastic. If I go to Rivendell, go and get my stuff reforged, and then go and speak to Elrond. Yeah. That. Onwards to Rivendell. I've been getting near the end of this. I don't want to say block of Grove Empowerment. Ooh, that gives me improves the tier of any Lexi. Ooh. Probably go with critical multiplier for that one. I don't think I can use it on DPS. Plus, if I put on the critical multiplier, when I break down this item, because it will eventually break down, then it'll be able to use it on the next item. If that makes sense. Oop. That's some weird crafting area. Just follow this to the west and then head north. Rivendell is notoriously a laggy area with all the waterfalls and those medallions are pretty good. The person I need to speak to, Forgemaster?
Greetings, traveler!
On. Forge. Merciful shot, critical multiplier, go with that. Punch air. Okay, range. Right, well, that's not too bad. Worse. Go with one person now to break it down.
Hail, friend, and well met.
Yeah, get rid of that. Look at that. And it's ordered. Now, that chair needs another 12 more points than I can make. That is now tier 2. The tiers determines what the overall sort of stats are. That's maximum ranks, that can't be changed. Keep that for the few more bits done. Legacy of agility, vitality. I will save those for. I will save those. Will do. Oh, here. Didn't even know. That out. That one as well. Go with evade on that one. What I'll do is I'll take like the best tiered and the best leveled one from each item and I break it down. To Elrond. Should be back in his library. I am lost. Ready. I wonder if I did. I know what I can have. I think I've got either some meatball. Yeah, I have some meatballs. Maybe a bit of rice as well. Barbecue sauce or something. Go down a tree. If I'd thought about it, I would have put them in the slow cooker. Would have been perfect. Slow cooked meatballs and barbecue sauce with a big helping of rice. Dash of hot sauce in it as well. Again, not a huge amount, just a little bit. You get that little bit of zing. Oh yeah, I'm going to level. Speaking of which. Okay. See if I had any trait points I hadn't missed out. Run.
The Grey Company assembles. What dangers will they face on the road south?
Raid the tier of any legacy. Oh, cutscene.
The Dunedain have been called to fulfill their purpose in this age. To ride to the aid of their chief Aragorn, son of Arathorn. The road of the Grey Company will be fraught with peril, but they must not fail.
If they fail, Aragorn's in the shit. I will do. I'll use this straight away. And yeah. I will upgrade. Focus bow critical mod. Take it to tier 5. Yes, it does. Very nice. It takes also less points per level to max out. What I will do as well is I will renew. Yes. Now I've done that, it's always worth claiming the items back. Points back. What I wanted to do, first of all, max out the old DPS. And the focus bow critical multiplier. And now I can go up to 8. Whereas before it was at 7. Because the points per level are now cheaper. So it's going to take 14 now. The last tier. That gives me a 25% bonus to critical multipliers. Yeah, serious extra damage there. Right. Next quest.
Dark days are coming.
Second. I need another point, and then I can add it in this one. Because I'm spec'd in blue, although if I want to use any other abilities that these traits give me, it costs 2 points. This one for like skill inductions just means my skills go a little bit faster. I do have a build I'm working off of, and if that doesn't work out for me, I will change it to something else, which is easy enough to do. But for example, I might have my second one to be Bowmaster. That's what people do. So I've got to wait a few seconds. Right. So I need to go to Wolf of Rivendell. I will do though. You can't change it like every few seconds. You have to. Here we go. Everything's back now. Yeah. There. I can move just a little bit faster. It's saying these are new abilities, but they're not. They're just new for that. Show you which ones have changed. North of Rivendell. Yeah, so just follow the path around and head north. I just noticed as well, you can actually see the detail on my bow a lot easier. See like the energy rippling along it. Even though the spear is now sticking out through my cloak. Now on book 2, so what's next? The Grey Company has only a few things they have to do before they can begin their journey south, and I'm assuming I'm going to be going alongside them. Okay. Still think they've got some great music. Background, they've got the right sort of level of, you know, making you sort of feel what the areas are like. Makes me wonder what Minas Tirith is going to look like, a Mordor. Or like the new areas, because apparently they're supposed to be really good. Northern Mirkwood, Dale, Lake Town, those places, which I don't dare go there now because I will be destroyed. Our higher level areas. Oh, hello. It's Sarwin.
My own undertaking has come to an end, and its fruit waits now for a bearer.
Right, easy enough, so I've got to go to... Where will we go to? Okay, so we'll go to the stables way. Pick up Aragorn's standard. Aragorn had a standard. I got lost trying to find the stables earlier, so I'm trying to take a shortcut because that would end up with me getting even more lost. Be across that bridge where that little... I see it. I see the stable. Go on here.
I will carry this burden on our journey. All is nearly ready.
Ah. Right, that's gonna be easy. Got to let the last of the rangers know that we're
Mithul is ready for the next leg of the journey.
We're finally gonna move.
And my horse Legimbod is rested and ready for the next leg of the journey.
Glad to hear it.
My father had some curious words for me.
I bet he did. Oh, there he is.
I will do my duty with no complaint, and Glor and Gur will do the same.
That's who that guy was.
Everyone is nearly ready to ride. I have been pleased
that was a nice,
to
easy
record
quest.
much of the history of the Dunedain.
I've got a title. I am known to the Grey Company. I hope so, the amount of stuff I've done for them. Yeah, I've got a travel discount. Sweet. Oh, and that's next. Sonia, so many deeds. I mean, I haven't even finished the class deeds as well, but you know, it's worth doing because you get trait points, you get so many of them. And these are things I will do when I get free time off stream because they will be a bit very grindy, boring, unless people want me to watch that. And yeah, it's up to them. Right. Dr. Candif in Rivendell. Alright, so I'm going to be playing. Oh, are we playing as a Dunedain for this session? Session play is what they call like a. Where you take on the role of an NPC and you have to do things that are completely outside of your character. Yeah. Even that just loads so quickly. I mean, I was very tempted to put it on my SSD, but I realised that if I did that for one game, I would
end up doing it. In the year 1975 of the Third Age, a party of Dunedain, led by the brothers Lyganed and Hyador, travelled north into Forochel to reclaim the relics left behind in the flight from the wreck of Fornost.
Oh, I see. They're going to play as a Dunedain. Weird. Oh.
Lyganed's ability to remain unseen was unrivaled in the north.
One then. Stealthy seems to be the way to do this. Gives me access to that crazy shot. Did I move that? There.
Lyganed worked quickly, and soon half of the worms were defeated. Only 3 remained.
One more. When's it? Oh, there it is. Close. I'll mess him up.
Lyganed cleared the path of the winter worms and returned to Hyador.
West. Boing. Where is he? Where's he gone? Where did he go? The west, which is where I'm headed. Where was a bit closer? On to the next area.
The small party continued north, coming at last to the shores of the Ice Bay.
Chill. This is the land of the ice and snow, definitely.
But even as they raced along the shore, they knew what awaited them. Hasika, the chieftain of that people, simply shook his head.
By the people of the Tolkien.
It was not
Tolkien, oh my god.
The Dunedain had been expected.
Talking. I mean, on the one hand, I do appreciate a good pun, but damn, that was... Why have I never noticed that before? Talking. Battle of the Witch King. No, your people did. Have that.
Lygoned explained then to Hasika that Arvedui had a son. The line would continue.
Oh, the jacket. Yeah, what treasure is this, mate? He gave you a ring. Oh dear. Yeah. Be bad. Ring of Bahia. Oh, itchy shoulder. Definitely something not right there.
It was in this way that the Ring of Barahir was saved. For more than 900 years, the descendants of Arvedui ruled as chieftains of the Dunedain.
Right. So it's not like one of the rings, but it's still an important ring.
In the year 2930 of the Third Age, Arador, the chieftain of the Dunedain, was taken captive by hill trolls. Korogur and Glengon, two of his closest allies, journeyed far into the Eden Moors to rescue him.
Closer. What? Oh, it's being damaged, right?
Korogur carefully dealt with the goblins he encountered.
Nice one shot there. Never fails to please me. I'm gonna do it again. Well, almost.
The goblins would long whisper of the shadow that cut down their fellows that day.
Moving over there. That needs to go there. Nice. I see. Do I have to? If I mark him, go into stealth, then almost mark him, go stealth, bit closer, time him.
The goblins fell before him, and Koragur came to the den of the hill trolls.
Alright, we'll take out these trolls now. Fun. Mark the troll. I'm going to use my healing at some point. I'm taking on 3 trolls as a Dunedain. Funny. Really funny. We'll do it. But it's like the equivalent of like Hunter's Mark almost. Like D&D, I played that. Again, another ranger ability. Control down. I'll mark this one. Can't complain. Took on 3 trolls. Survived.
The hill trolls were defeated, but it was too late. The chieftain of the Dunedain was dead.
Or poop. Harador is no more. No. Well, that sucked. The quest.
The rangers fervently hoped that Arador's son, Arathorn, would rule long as their chief, but it was not to be.
Arathorn.
1 year after the birth of his son Aragorn, Arathorn was slain by orcs, and his wife fled to Rivendell.
Ah, that was Aragorn's granddad. Here we go. The Aragorn.
In the year 2956 of the Third Age, Aragorn was about to make an important acquaintance.
Oh, some old man in a grey hat. You are a long way from home, old man. What brings you to this road? I think you probably guessed who
The
it
old
is, but
man smiled with amusement.
we all know who this is. Aragorn, son of Arathorn. Fostered by Elrond, yeah, of the death of your father. Right. Shards of Narsil, Ring of Bahir. That was my hand. But how do you know these things? He's Gandalf. I'll sort of get so you can see
yes,
both.
It was Gandalf, and if Aragorn in his youth spoke roughly, the wizard surely forgave him.
Because Aragorn's probably that sort of 50 or something at this point. Or him is quite young. That quest done. House of Isildur. A few names I can pronounce correctly, but at least close to being correctly. Just that little flashback done. Probably reload my plugins again. What I might do is I might take a couple of minutes break so I can go to this. I know Doomslayer Twitch. Just about to take a couple of minutes break. Well, because I really need to go to the toilet and grab something to eat. Won't be that long, and then we'll be continuing continuing late.
All of the Dunedain have played their parts. So it will be with us.
Right.
Speak with Halberod to see if he has any advice before we depart.
Yes. Quickly do this quest first, and then I'll. Let's say it'll just be for like a couple of minutes, if that, because I just really need to go to the lavatory. Where is he gone? He's over here.
Speak with Halberod to see if he has any advice before we depart.
What's that? As a cool username, Doomslayer Twitch.
We will all gather again for a rest at Gwingris in Eregion.
Right. So that's where have I got to go to? Winrigis. Okay, I will speak to the person.
Megovanen.
Right. I'm just going to quickly put it on a break, and I shall be right back. I'm back. So I just had to grab myself a pepperami. Things are lovely. I'll try not to eat it on the stream though. Right, so I'm going to talk to so-and-so. Who is there? Yeah, that's better. I almost choked on the pepperoni. That would have been a bit unpleasant.
The first leg of our journey is complete, but not without incident.
Your horse has gone missing, right? This is on a Lorelian server. Let's see. Yeah, loading my plugins again. Yeah, Lorelian. I can't remember how it's spelled, but that's the one it's called. It's in something like L-A-U-R-E, something like that. I can't remember the exact spelling. Right, get me horse. Good to head east. And the main reason why I picked Laurelian was at the time the RP that they but the RP servers were a lot more, say, not so much stringent, but they were very strict time about having, say, stupid names. So you wouldn't have things like Aragorn or Legless and things like that. They've definitely clamped down on that, so that was my main focus for it. Plus also people tend to have a lot more events on RP based servers now, like the, not saying the other ones don't, but it just seems to be my experience that that's what people do. I mean, I think if I was going to pick a new server now, I'd probably just pick one based on the name, or you know, if there was one that's supposed to be set in Europe, just because there's latency and stuff like that. But not a bother for me. If you want to call the characters that, makes me roll my eyes a little bit. And you think, oh, come on, something a bit more original. Quite a nice area. I mean, it's not that far from Moria as well, so close. This is practically like in this area here, Redhorn Pass. That's where the Fellowship originally went to, you know, avoid going through Moria. But then they realised they had to go that way.
Careful, stranger. There's a group of Uruks in these parts.
Not for much longer. Nice. That was easy. I'll go back to Green Ridges. That's a little easy quest there. Level 100 is going to be interesting because that's when I'm going to start making my plans towards getting my legendary items imbued and getting a couple of first stage items. I think I've already got materials for one of them. Well, it's close to getting one of the materials for. But I will investigate. I will start planning. That bit of a... It is indigo. With a few pennies there. Right around there. Back to Green Ridges. Don't look at them that way. Could have gone quite badly. He gone? Where is he gone? There's a skirmish camp here. Remember that? Always handy if you want to do certain tasks. Oh, it's over there.
I have fit a new shoe to Cyrodiil's horse. He will have no problems now.
Good. And let him know. Where was he? Here, isn't he? There he is.
Erebrandir is ready to go once more.
Yeah, I'm going to take that horseshoe just for a laugh.
The rest of the Dunedain have gone on ahead. They wait now for
Uruk
us.
Slayer. This is a very good one because it gives me extra damage to orcs, goblins, and uruks. Yes. Good. So now I need to go to Echid Erigion, which is to the south. I could, in theory, do it manually, but what I'm going to do is see if there's a fast horse. I've locked it.
Sweet-eyed Malon.
Echid Erigion. Nah, there isn't. Right, okay, I'll do it manually then. Go a straight line because they tend to go like paths or safer path. That's a bit off centre there. Up to 3 o'clock. Probably going to go to. Probably just before, after. Oh, yeah. Play the Bjorn because that's one of the. How do they actually play? Because they're one of the characters I am looking to have as a secondary character, or to sort of play, sort of off stream. I mean, I've got them like already prepared, but I've never actually properly played it. I've just sort of created the character, and that was it. It was either the Bjoring or the Burglar. I mean, I've heard some people really like the Bjorings, but some people really don't, so it's interesting to actually get an opinion from someone who's actually played it properly. Enjoying the music. It's such a nice area outside of it, and then, you know, like less than a mile away, you've got one of the more dangerous areas of Middle Earth, Moria. To be fair, when it was first constructed, it wasn't, or to be dug up, whatever you would call it. Yeah, it wasn't as infested as it is now with all the Orkies. I picked him up.
We have received a call for aid, and Halbarad thinks we should help.
Yes, we should help.
Who are you? You are no ranger.
Of course not. I'm a hunter. I'm not a ranger. Oh, look at that mountain there. Where the light's just gleaming off the top of it. I should look at that again because it's. The advantage of a new system, makes you appreciate older games in ways you never could before. See it in the background of the mountains there, like. Who's that? Okay. Well, yeah, it kind of makes sense, yeah, because they are berserkers. Yeah, you're right. Oh, hello. I'll definitely give them a go. Thanks for letting me know. Oh, I see. That's what it is. Like Elven Ruins. That's what's over there. I won't do anything like that. Yours. Who seems to be one of the best as DPS? Am I right in thinking they don't really have any really sort of ranged attacks like bows and stuff like that? Obviously not when they're in bear form, but I'm talking about like when they're in human form. Oh, dark.
You pursue the Uruks. Your trail ends here, I am afraid.
Oh, apply that.
Now, this was the site of a terrible battle, long ago.
Miss Ilindir. Hey.
Now, this was the site of a terrible battle, long ago.
Excuse me. Try this new bow ability as well. So where is it? Where's my bow? Plus 7 damage to all the kind. Engine cutter. Because I can track. He within range. He is not. I'll just sort out every Uruk I can find. So I'll follow the left-hand rule. Left-hand wall. There. Go this way. Can. We found a room of doors in Minas Ithil. Doesn't bode well. Again, check to see if there's beasties around somewhere. Another bow there. Might have to be my level's at level 65. Okay, so it's going to be the same base damage as the other one. I will keep that for when I need to. Let's check. Track, right, so I've killed everything within range. Yep. I came in by the looks of it. That area checked. Oh, I need to go this way. Let's go back this way. Change your mind. Will do. Yes, I will have those. And I will also. Oh, so they're basically a sort of a tanky DPS type ones. Yeah, when I eventually do get to the point where I want to swap over characters, it will. I think the Bjoring is going to be one of the ones I will have on my shortlist, along with the Burglar, just because it's different. like when I play the Star Wars: The Old Republic, my main guy is an Imperial sniper, but my alternate character that I focus on stream is a tank. One of the other ones I play as well sometimes is a assassin. They like the stealthy type as well. Put him on the map. He's going to be down here. Oh.
By Durin, a friendly face. These Uruks are as miserable a creature as any I have seen.
Scroll of Empowerment, what's that do? Alright, that gives me upgrade of a tier as well. So again, I'll probably do the same thing, and I'm just going to keep upgrading critical multiplier. Berserkers, coffers, and despoilers. That I can do. One. Keep an eye for the coffers along the way. 2. Nothing there. There's going to be some more outside of this chamber. There's going to be outside this chamber. 3. I'll go up here. And then I'll go up here. Deal with this green ship. Berserker's done. Berserker. And another Berserker. Definitely going to go with Bjorin as one of my options. I'll just throw up a poll or something that people want to see me play. Obviously, if I then find it too hard to play as one, then I'll just swap over to the other. No point in me playing something I'm going to be really, really bad at and get frustrated with it. Okay. These coffers. So throughout the, so I've got to explore basically. So, very nice. Well done for that one. Definitely a bit of luck. Yeah. I mean, I've had a few bits and pieces like that for other games as well, so it's I'm not going to begrudge anyone who's had the same sort of luck. That's not where I want to go, is it? I need to go north out this chamber by the looks of it. At the very least, go over this way. Oh, this way. It takes me. Okay. I've spoiled it done, so I'm not verifying any coffers yet. Keep exploring. And let's go this way. That's a fair way of doing it, and sort of pass the luck onto someone else. I mean, if to be honest, if very big but if I ever get to the point where I just decide, you know what, I don't want to play the game anymore, I'll probably just give away my entire account. But the chances of that happening are infinitesimal. Let's go with some fire oil. Can burn. Right. Anything around here? Let's go. Moria Escapee. I found at least one. What was that? Oh, salamander. There you. Oh, berserker. In the right area. I mean, I bought a lifetime account a long time ago, and because I wasn't able to play the game for probably about 6 to 9 months at one point, I'd built up a lot of coin, because you get like something like 500 a month, and that ended up paying for Moria and my new character plus loads of other little bits and pieces, which was nice. I have heard that Mordor is quite obviously a dangerous area, but it's not for the faint-hearted. It's kind of fair because it is like the old homeland of Elrond himself. I wouldn't expect it to be, you know, pink fluffy unicorns. And that would actually be slightly more terrifying. That's where I'll go out. 2 more coffers. Well, a rune. Huh? In here. That's another exit. The round ones like that are the exit. That makes it a bit easier. Got to be one around this somewhere. Corner. Oh, this place is huge. It really is. Right. But let's see if there's any more I can do on the map. Go through here, see where this takes me. Corner. Door. Let's go this way. That's where the map is mostly empty. There's probably like 2 on each floor. There's chests. Again. Oh, a little trick I found, if you're not aware of it. Unless they've changed it. But again, if you press the delete key, DEL, it will lock onto the nearest interactable object. So for example, it is a treasure coffer. Show me it's up there. I've got to figure out a way of getting up there. Oh, and there's another one. If I get into there, I need to get around here by the looks of it. It doesn't target monsters, that's what tabs for. But it does, you know, like say for example, like the treasure chest or a door. And then you can sort of orientate yourself, see where it is. Of course, you still got to get there. Yeah, I'm going to have to go all the way around. Again. See, I need to try going this way, out of the chamber. See if that takes me anywhere. Well, if you do decide to transfer over, I have actually just recently set up a kinship on this server as well, and I'm just waiting for people to join. Now, a few people are, and they'll join whenever they get the chance. So it's just a matter of being on at the same time that I'm on. It's a pretty sort of going to be a sort of relaxing type one. You know, nothing too strenuous. Occasionally we might be able to chance to do, you know, like kinship days where I go around and actually help people, things like that, but it's not something that I want to say will definitely happen. It's just something may happen, because obviously I only get a chance to play this once a week. But occasionally I might have the other games where I can, you know, do things, other games, other days. Check out this. That's the server, yeah. Because I need to go. Then I go around here. Might be a way I can get around to that. This way might help. There. Right. Yes, those ones are definitely door, don't want that. Very nice. Down here. Gonna take them. One's, oh, there's another one. There's another. Oh, so it looks like there's multiples of them. There's not just 4. Good. Imagine with multiple people in here, that would be very frustrating. Okay, if there's anything around here. Oh, this one. This is promising. door. See what? Where should I go? Let's go. No, I don't want that. I want to go here first. Go. Here. Okay. Southeast. Nice. I think that keeps coming up with those. You have found the south. You have found the north. Because I think there's a deed in it. Do it. The surprise. Dimly lit pillared room. Into the door, don't want that. Ah, there it is. There's the last church. Miss Linda. Miss Linda is. Miss Linda. Alright, just outside, isn't it? See if I can remember how to get out of here now. Takes too long, I'll just do the desperate flight. That seems to work quite nicely. New area, not been here. Definitely not been here. Sunken chamber. Oh look, there's two chests here. I could do this. I'm desperate flight. It takes me to the nearest emergency travel point. You do have to go all the way back to him though. Ooh. Looted a key. Very nice. I like that. Yeah, done. Slug all the way back to him. That's why. There. Because it wasn't showing me what I'd looted. Well, I didn't see it in the list. Go. Okay, so gold over there. So that's where it was. Right. Too bad. So I could go up to where the ruins are. There's ruins up there. One of the two. This gets me Grove Empowerment. And of course increased reputation. I imagine it would take me a lot longer to try to figure out my way out that way. Yeah, definitely some kind of like, yeah, it's the balconies from that place that's inside there. Something over there as well. Walking encampment, especially by the crudeness of the barricades. Go find that dwarf again. remember where he was now. I think he's... yeah, he's just down here or something. There he is, down there. Sure, these are on the way. Never know, might get something good. Might not. Never know. I'm going to get out of here as well.
Excellent, excellent. We will bring these treasures out into the sunlight.
Richard Iridian. Too bad to get to. Well, I came down before, so if I head this way. Got loads of stuff I need to sell or break down as well. Relics, guild gems, sort of thing. Let's head back to Iridian. Is literally back where I just came from, right. See if I can go over that hill there. Take the most direct route I can. Can't use that for another 25 minutes now. And that's real time. What have I got to get rid of? And go. No, I'll sell that crap. We'll do. See if this works. Yeah, so no hands. Makes it a bit easier because I can do stuff like grab myself a quick drink whilst I'm travelling. Which, if you don't know, it's the numlock key. Obviously it's a bit dangerous to just keep running, auto running in one direction, but if you're pretty sure and you very quickly need to do something away from the keyboard, or like maybe grab a drink, then perfect opportunity to do it. It also means you don't have to keep pressing down your keys all the time. Gotcha. As well. I'm getting loads of crap here. 4 keys here. 1 black steel key, Mordor. 2 bound keys and 1 sturdy key. I've gone too far. Yeah, let's talk about, pay attention.
My father is back. He spoke well of your performance within the ruins.
Where is he? Where's the dude? Oh, there he is, down there.
Ah, now I know why Harberod wanted us to rescue this phony gem cutter. Harberod can tell you more, but I agree with him. What chance is this?
12 empowerments. Let's do again, and that will be tier 5. Can that go above tier 5? You find out. Yes, that's tier 6. That's lovely. Can get okay. I do lose a bit of agility from the set, but I do gain armor and a bit more vitality and base morale. That's going to be worth it.
Our only aim is to help the heir of Isildur in any way that we can.
It's another
It is time.
instance What we got to fight this time?
A skilled jewel crafter has crossed our path, and Halberod has devised a curious plan for him. He wants imitations made of the ring of Barahir borne by Aragorn for each Dunedain in our company.
Ah. So they deceive anybody who captures a ranger or deals with them and make them think, oh, clever. Clever. Oh, there he is. Didn't see him. Offer. Oh, can't go that way. The floaty names on that make things a bit easier. Oh, they're so over there. Why don't they leave them by the door over there? Lucy. Below here? Go to the north. And now go to the north. It is. You can see him on the map now. Someone's in trouble. What's happened? Oh, something's going on. Oh, that's why. He's being attacked by Uruks. You want some help? Yeah, I think I can do that. Come on, let me attack him. Let me attack him. Come on. Let me shoot them. There. Man flesh. I want to decimate them. Come on. See, I could have ended this so much easier if you just let me shoot them a second ago. Only two of them, yeah, but we just destroyed your troops. Let's see if we can do it. The Rooks have been defeated. Badass. Pretty quick, that one. That's better. What was he? Oh, there he is. What was there?
May this work prove to have been unnecessary in the end. Fervently, I hope it is so. A single hesitation on the part of Aragorn's foes could make the difference.
Next quest is... where is it? It is... ooh, it is Rafe by the looks of it. Interesting. Formative Northern Edith Race. Right, so how do I get there? I need to go there, so I'm just going to have to go. Okay, so watch it. This is going to be fun. So I have no idea how to get there. Looks like I was completely wrong about it being Rohan. Still the preparation for Rohan. Oh, great. Dumrul. No way that doing the numlock helps, because I can then go proper pan rounds until I ran and smack into a rock. Hey, I mean, you got to pay attention when you do the auto run. Not too far. I imagine there's something around here that will point me in the right direction. Gateway to Moria over there. I think I have to go to Mirabelle. Let's see. Do that way. We'll soon find out. Can't go like between those mountains. And yeah, I'm gonna have to head to Mirabelle. It's to the west. From there, we would take a loop round. I might be able to do it. Bullhild. Right. Okay, so this not the area I can go through. It might be a little promising. Might be a little area here that I can sneak through. Yeah. Good. Oh, I'm still there. Right. How far have I got to go now? It's 600 meters. Half a kilometer. Ullin. Get better at pronouncing the names. Slide up, slide up. There we go. There we go. Oh, see. Definitely in the right area because the monsters are now starting to have coloration to their names. Means they're closer to my level. Ooh, what's that? Wolf marker. Okay. I will go now. 220 meters. Question is, how do I get there? Try down here. There it is. That way. Something over there. Dirter. That way. And, there's the settlement. I can see it on the map. And I've got to get to it. And I've just fallen down a cliff. Right, this way. Sneaky path up here. That's what I've got to go to. Dagoras. Dagoras. I will do. Is I'm going to set this as one of my milestones. That. Legendary vendor.
I know not how we will supplement our provisions.
Plus this is the sentence and grant spin him. Okay. Plus it's a guide, so I need to be friends and I can get the guide which will allow me to transport here when I want.
The men of Dunland are a wild people, and they care little for the Dunedain.
How can I be of service?
I'm fine for the moment.
You have come with these men, but you are not one of them. The Akluth clan will tolerate your presence,
Blood
but
marks
others will be hostile.
and weapon. Okay. I'll have to go. Right, as I'm in this area, pick up these quests as well.
The Grey Company will need your aid.
I'm not going to go out my way to do them.
Will you aid the Grey Company? The Grey Company has need of your services.
But if I happen to do them along the way, so be it. Will do. Yes.
May the Valar grant us swift passage through these lands.
That one? One. Bloodstone Gem of Fortune. Wait. 30. Oh, that could be nice setting. Oh. Nine. No. I'll collect 8 blood marks and 4 weapons. I have. Okay. This sort of area which to do it. Drop off here. Do these count? What they do? And a new deed. One. Oh, thank you for the follow, Doomslayer. I am in the process of getting new alerts and other bits and pieces done, but fortunately it's proving a little bit longer than I first anticipated. But I've got things like emotes on the way. I've got, I'll say, new alerts, and I might just have some find some temporary ones to change them for the moment, like the sounds, like that. Nice. Another deed started. Where is it? Baby's way. No, double roll there. Triple roll. Okay, so that's those ones. Oh. Six levels above these ones. So I'm not going to get a huge amount of experience from. Oh, hello. My next branches. Have I got any of these? I do. Kazakh. Or yeah, but that, I'm still technically using Moria or reasonably close to Moria, so it makes sense. That one. One more of these, and then I've got to try and find some more. Those chests. Oh, weapons. Clansmen. Let's see if I can find one. over there. Hello. Oh, this is... What kill for the... Okay, I'll just work my way towards where they... At the north one. Hey, what you did die at my hands, and I am a high elf. Loot this, and then if I head back where that thing's indicating. Altering along the way. You do. Hey, you finally caught another stream, thank you. Yeah, it almost didn't happen earlier. There was because I've moved over onto the new system, a lot of the settings have changed or used the defaults, and one of them was the OBS setting was deciding to use hardware acceleration. And you think, oh, hardware acceleration, that sounds good. It means I'll use my up-to-date hardware. It didn't like it. It did not like it one little bit. So I had to disable that and started a little bit later. Almost didn't start today. But that problem's now been resolved. Yes, I did see the 3D ship print amount. $300 for the base. Ouch! That was... Ooh. $300. I mean, then you've got the... I mean, granted, the detail is incredible, but for me, shipping over to the UK, that would probably end up being probably close to $500 once I had the one with the the hand painting done. Which that's fair enough. Hand painting will cost the name put on it and everything else, plus the shipping. Plus, I would probably be charged VAT or some nonsense like that as well. But yeah, looking at close to $500 it would cost me, which in pounds is about £400. As much as I would like to, I cannot justify that. Now, bear with me 1 second, because I am going to have to close the curtain a little bit. Yeah, it's... What's the matter, Kit Kat? You come say hello to the people on the internet? There you go. If you can see, don't know if you can see her on the camera. My cat Chloe. There she is. Buzzball pain in the butt that she is. Yeah, the prices are quite mad, but I mean they are custom 3D. It's going to be interesting when I play this with a cat on my lap. I mean, they're not small models. I'll grant them that. They are big. They're like 12 inches. Still, $300 base price. Okay. Yeah, when I first got this set up, she did not want to go anywhere near the desk because it had that sort of woody glue smell that all new stuff comes, especially the wooden stuff comes with. Now she's getting a lot more accepting of it. Even though she does grumble a lot. Yeah, you're kind of there, okay. I have to be careful when I move the chair because she does also have a habit of sleeping between the legs chair. So as I move it back, you occasionally well, I haven't done it yet. But she has almost got herself caught under the wheels. Where am I going? In this area. In this area. If the old delete trick works, isn't it? Weapons from fallen Kun clansmen. Right. I see what. Now I know what I'm looking for. There he is. I've just spotted it. Mayfair rune. Request of some kind. Yeah, got that. And we'll keep an eye out for more of those. Dead bodies. Oh, there's very cache. That'd be helpful. What's the matter? Info, madam. Oh, there's another all in one. Okay, it's 2. With him. In case you haven't noticed it, XR Mage, I am also, it happened the other day, I hit affiliate. Which means I am able to have emotes. The specs, it's 16 gig, 1050. I think it's a GTX 1050. I think 10 or 1050 Ti. That's 4 gig. A 2 terabyte hard drive, a 480 gigabyte SSD, Blue Yeti microphone with a pop filter. Logitech camera is the C290 or C90, I think. I did have it somewhere, but I've already got rid of the box already. And 2, you can't really see it, but I've got 2 24-inch monitors as well, plus chair, new keyboard, mouse and desk. But yeah, it cost me a few pennies, but I've been saving up for a while, and it was worth it. And then next month, because I am tapped out this month, I'm getting the Elgato streaming deck, which will make things just so much easier. The processor is as well I think they call it a quad core. I think a quad core Xenon. I think is the name. Yes, quad core Xenon. So whilst it's not top of the range, it's decent. Yeah, it's definitely an upgrade. Now, before I was playing it on my laptop, which, although it was a good laptop, you know, and I could get decent graphics, I couldn't do both and stream at the same time to full potential, not without really straining it. So that was a bit interesting. Plus the camera wasn't that great. The microphone, I was having to use a headset mic, you know, not a decent one. But it's all been upgraded. It does seem to have helped. I think people are sticking around more because they actually can see what's going on, and it doesn't look like you know, amateur hour. It looks, I don't want to say professional, but I would say it looks semi-professional. The C920, yes, that is correct. That's the one. That's the one I've got. It's the first time I turned that on, it was just like you could see like pretty much the entire room. So I had to had to make some adjustments on that camera, on the camera feed. Yes, you're correct with the correct name there, and it was a decent price as well. I mean, it's like I think it cost something like 60 quid, maybe 55, 60 quid, something like that. And I'm just so impressed with the quality of it. Really is high quality. I mean, obviously, you know, a professional camera will be a lot better, but for, you know, the average Joe like myself, then yeah, it's, you know, pretty much the best you're going to get. And the Yeti is fantastic. It's such a heavy duty mic, and it actually feels like a decent microphone. It doesn't feel cheap, which was going to be my main. My voice is starting to go. Excuse me. Working full time and law school. Oh, that is crazy. I mean, I've known a couple of people who have done law school. Oh, my voice is definitely going. Who have done law school before, and they said it's, yeah, no wonder you have very little time.
These other clans are no longer of my stock. They are like orcs now.
Excuse me. And the keyboard's great.
What business have you with the Grey Company?
I'm just dealing with what you're asking me for. Again, I will.
Our success lies in secrecy. Will you aid us? The Grey Company has need of your services.
Thank you. Yeah, I was sort of thinking about this today, you know, like what my priorities are for streaming, and I realised that number one is to have some fun with people. Number two is to get my more people watching, because that shows I'm doing things right. And then number three is just like the donations and everything else like that. But that's the sort of attitude I want to try and keep. It's just to be, it's me, pretty incompetent at the game, I'll admit. But I'm having fun, and hopefully you're having fun as well.
Perhaps Wadu's respect for you will help us as we work with his people.
Oh, hello.
Cyrodion has gone on ahead and established a camp
golden
in the
token.
Moonfells.
Gold Delphin, that gives me an extra 10 levels. Ooh. I shall take one of those. Right. Can I drop down there? Is it worth the risk? Let's see how far I've got to go. Screw it. Let's do this. Oh, there we go. There goes the broken leg. Sound. It's like last night as well, I was playing, or running to be more correct, a game of Star Trek Adventures, which is the tabletop game done by Modiphius. I managed to get some music playing as well from Tabletop Audio, which was brilliant. Really sort of helped to add to the atmosphere. There's loads of stuff I've got planned. Loads of stuff. It's just getting the time and the money to do it. I mean, hopefully. I mean, I want to get to the stage where, in, I say, about a year or so's time, I can look back at these early streams and just go, oh my god, what was I doing? Like, you know, if you've ever done any sort of like, you know, creative work, and you look back on your yeah, it's like Star Trek Adventures, great game, really great game. It took me a while to get my head around what I've called reversed 2D20 system, because you know, if you've played D&D, you know that if you get a 20 is good. You're like, yay, 20. But the way this game works is that if you get 20 on that, 20 is bad. And you don't necessarily get a fail, but you get what's called a complication. And that can be anything. That could be range from threat, which means that something bad could happen later, or you know, like if you're trying to hack into a console, the console might explode and you suffer an injury. What I would suggest is, if you can't afford the full book, get the PDF, because that's pretty cheap. And you know, I've kind of also I've gone overboard on it, but yeah, I mean the book itself, Hang on, I'll show you what the book is. Just here. Crossing the streams here a little bit, I know. Look how thick it is. That's my temporary bookmarks, you have to apologise for that. I mean, you're looking at something like 360 pages, the map in it, the artwork, the pictures, it's great. But I think what they're doing is that they often sell them on, I don't want to say for like dirt cheap, but if you look in places like Drive-Thru, things like that, like Drive-Thru RPG, they sometimes have sales on there. What is the matter with you, Grumble Chops? We'll pick up these quests as well. Yeah, I've spent, I'll admit,
Great company, we'll need your aid.
Excuse me. I have spent way too much on books. I've pretty much like my office. I can say my office. Yeah, this is quarter of one wall is filled up with books. It's kind of ridiculous. But to be fair, that's what I use them in my day job as well, which is creating things for things like D&D, Pathfinder, stuff like that. I kind of justify it as a business expense. You're attacking your banana. Ah, that's what I want. The blockade.
We have few friends here, and I fear they are becoming fewer.
Ooh, that is a bit expensive. 40 bucks. That's about 30 quid. From what I have seen though, it's not just a DM screen. I'm not trying to sort of, convert anyone. If you think it's too expensive, it is too expensive. Day job, yeah. I mean, technically, now I'm affiliate. I can actually say that this is my second job, services. And my main job is
the great company.
What brings me my bread and butter is, as I said, creating stuff for RPGs. And that's why, if you notice that it says like my twitter.com, it says Inead Games. That's the sudden music. That's my, what you can call it, my self-employed name, title, whatever, company. Even though it's company of one at the moment, or two if you include the cat. And yeah, that's what I do. It's I think if you're watching it on a browser, there might be a link underneath the stream that should link to it. If not, in the blog, I've been kind of letting the blog go a little bit. I shouldn't do, but I have been. But yeah, look on Drive-Thru or Open Gaming Store and have a look for Inead Games, same spelling as on the page there, and that is me. I think I've been doing that for about 5 years now, maybe a little bit more. And I regularly, well, I don't get in the major top 10. I do regularly get in the sort of small publisher top 10 every so often. So I'm happy with it. Remove that one. That's a bit. We'll go. Good. Yep. I'll say there's the what are things called? I'd say the emotes are on their way. I mean, basically, for the last year, I've been putting a little bit to the side, the old savings account, and originally I was gonna be starting streaming and upgrading in April. Then one day in November, I just had the I wonder moment. I tried it on the laptop, which seemed to work. And then it's like, yeah, okay, I'll give this a trial. See if I enjoy doing this. But there's nothing worse than getting all excited about something, then finding out that you just absolutely can't stand doing it, which was one of my biggest concerns. I thought, okay, I'll give myself a few months, see if I can get a few people to follow, which I did. Then yeah, here we are. So yeah, cat not happy. Ooh, Saints Row 4. I'm doing pretty well on Saints Row 4 at the moment. I think I am close to, I don't want to say the last mission, but I'm getting close. You know, I'm on the path to the last mission. Star Wars: The Old Republic. I'm enjoying that. I really am. It's I played it a long time ago, but then again, it's one of those ones I took a break for a little while. But now, I mean, I've got my stronghold fully unlocked on Nar Shaddaa. I'm building up my characters again, and I've got one of every character class. Mainly because it's like, if I'm bored or, you know, I've got nothing else to do on a day, I'll just load up one of my non-streaming characters and I'll just play that for like half an hour or so. And things like that. Yeah, Saints Row 4 is pretty good. Once I've completed that, probably going to be... I had problems with streaming Knights of the Old Republic, not the MMO version, which and that was actually one of the few games that worked pretty well for me. But the original one was, for some reason, it just did not want to work with streaming technology. It's like really old. It was just so much hassle getting it to work. There's a reason why not many people do it or stream it, but it worked perfectly fine when I was not streaming. But as soon as it started streaming or trying to capture it, it did not like it one little bit, which was a shame because it would look freaking amazing on this setup. Really would have done, and I'm getting close to white net. Okay, so next, bring the reports and the sword back. Right, get on yours. Nose is itching like mad. What I'm probably going to do is after Saints Row 4, I'm probably going to be playing maybe Get Out of Hell for a little bit. And then once that's done, then I'm going to start playing some more sort of variety. Monday will be like a variety day. I'll go through like some of my stream library because I've got a lot of games I need to get through. Plus, there's new titles coming out that I can now actually legitimately play. Things like that. I want to... Okie dokie. Oh, go and do your dinner. Right, okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to start thinking about doing my dinner soon as well. I mean, it's getting... back to what I'll probably do is I'm probably going to end as soon as I get back to camp. But I'm gone on for a little bit longer than I first anticipated. And I do need to start planning my dinner soon. I'm getting a little bit of a headache. I realised that's my own silly fault. I'm not moaning, it's just... Yep. Needs to happen. Also, I'm getting close to the 4 hour mark. And I made a... And it's not so much a promise, but it's one of those... A lot of people said that don't try and stream mega streams when you're starting up because you will end up getting burnt out, mentally speaking. So that's basically what I'm trying not to do. Trying not to get to a point where it's like, oh god, I'll stream now. Got to do this another like 5-6 hours. So 4 is generally my limit. It may go a little bit over, but I'm trying to keep it, say, 4 at an absolute maximum, typically between 2 and 3 hours. It also means if anyone wants to watch the VODs later or the stream, you're not being forced to commit. Well, not someone's forcing you, but you don't think, oh great, Chris is streaming, therefore I've got to put like 4 hours to one side or something like that. So no. What's the matter with you? Can you hear her meowing? She's now the other side of the camera, up on the stairs, meowing at me, looking right at me. Don't you jump. This is dead guy. This has actually been going pretty well because they've just brought in a new region. Well, actually two new regions actually, Mordor and just recently. In fact, I'll show you on the map. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call it dead, but yeah, it's not everyone's cup of tea. Right. First of all, let's go to here. They've just brought in Northern Mirkwood with Lake Town, Dale, Lonely Mountain, the Halls of the Elven King. Oh, yeah, you can't see it, but where it is, I've got like stairs going up behind the desk, and she is now sitting right on one of the stairs and staring right at me. No, I won't do it because it's taken me ages to get the camera. Yeah, got Mordor as well. Apparently these are going to be some of the other areas they're going to be adding. But it's like there's a lot they have added to this game. These places as well, the Wastes, the Black Gate is there. Ilion. Got Minas Tirith. Oh yeah, they've got a lot. They've got a lot in the game. That's also, I mean, you've seen the deeds. These are all things you can be doing, like finding things, slaying things, using skills. Not even touched Rohan ones yet. Moria, Red River, Strongholds of the North, Gondor. That is Mordor itself. There's so much to do in this game. But I mean, it is an older one, so I can kind of understand. Right.
The former bearer of this sword may still be alive.
I will do this. I will then activate the Scroll of Delving, which gives my main weapon 10 more levels. But I can't use that just yet. Okay. Because... Right, let's see if this works. No, it's not working. Okay. Might be because it's too powerful. Oh, no, it's already had one applied to it. I remember that. I'm an idiot. I'll save that for later. Right, so now, that, as I say, is a perfect point to end the stream. I want to thank absolutely everybody who has come along and subscribed, well not subscribed, or followed. I'll make sure I get that terminology right because it's completely different. Yes, tomorrow it's going to be at about sort of 7:15 will be some Saints Row 4, and I'm going to give it a go towards see if I can finish it tomorrow. If I can't, then I can't. Tuesday will be Star Trek Online. Wednesday, I'm back in Witcher 3 because I was played that last week and that worked very, very well on this new machine. Very well on here. I've also downloaded things like my old copy of Assassin's Creed Origins, Skyrim. So games on Monday, once Saints Row's finished and Get Out of Hell, which is the sequel, we're probably playing for stuff like that. I haven't decided exactly what game, but it's probably going to be something like Assassin's Creed because that is a pretty sweet looking game, and it's been a while since I had a chance to fully play it. Although it worked on my old machine, I had to run it at like the lowest specs possible, and it was a bit slow. But on here, I've tried it out, and it looks friggin' amazing. So, I want to thank everybody again, and if you can join me tomorrow, brilliant. If not, then I hope you have a great week, and goodbye. Run those credits. Before it was... I know the mic's still working. Make sure this is working properly first. There we go. There's the credits. Alright. Thank you very much, and bye bye.